Cinder block cells and steel bunk beds. This is a look inside where some of our most vulnerable are staying right now in tonight's brutal cold weather.
An empty dorm at the Davidson County Sheriff's Office is Metro's overflow shelter. Now there are calls for city leaders to move the shelter. News 4's Cameron Taylor spoke with a nonprofit volunteer tonight.
And Cameron, he says some people just don't want to stay there.
Yeah, and that's a bold move, Tracy and Tom, considering how cold it is outside. Right now here in Nashville, below 20 degrees, but feels like 11 degrees. And some people are taking their chances by staying out here. Steve Lindstrom is talking with other volunteers about their game plan on this cold night. He helps those on the street through the nonprofit Open Table Nashville.
Our job is to make sure that they survive through the night. That's it. Whether it's in a shelter of their choice or on the street.
Lindstrom stopped at Library Park in downtown Nashville. If people need a warm place to stay, he drives them there. Lindstrom has concerns about one shelter option, Metro's overflow shelter. It's now at a vacant Davidson County Sheriff's Office dormitory.
The jail complex has got barbed wire fence all over the place, and you go through 2 guards to get in.
Lindstrom got a look inside the facility. He and others with the nonprofit say the location needs to change. That's because of what they've been told from the people they help.
They have bad memories about going to jail and being locked up.
A man who didn't want to show his face told us he stayed at the facility on Friday. Now he doesn't plan on going back.
I ain't never been locked up or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Never. So it kind of like, took me back to like junior high school when I got in trouble.
Mayor John Cooper's office says the shelter has several features, including beds, a kitchen, and showers. His office defended the decision, saying in part, quote, past overflow shelter sites would not allow us to provide all these services to as many as 150 guests, and agencies were often forced to move the shelter site to different locations throughout the cold weather season. And 2 other shelter options, the Nashville Rescue Mission and the room at the inn. And when those get full, that's what Metro's overflow shelters fall. Now, for those who don't want to go to any of those locations, that's when nonprofits hand out things like sleeping bags and hand warmers.